What is up, YouTube? Biz is Biz in here with my technically first video, but I've made some before this. But anyways, I'm gonna be showing you a tutorial on how to download and use a macro. So when you're on a vacation, or you're not home, you're going to see a movie, or you're even sleeping, you can make honey and become rich, unlike me. So for the first part of this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download everything. You're going to want to join the Discord. So if you go into the comments section of this video, first thing you'll see is the auto hotkey download. You're going to want to go ahead and press on that link, and it should look like this. You're going to want to go ahead and click download, and you're going to pick download v2.0. I don't know how fast it's going to take to download, depends on your computer, what you have. You're going to go ahead, and once it's downloaded, you're going to press open file. This should pop up. You don't have to change anything, you're just going to go ahead and press install. It doesn't do anything to your computer. It's harmless. So you're going to wait for that to install. You don't need this. You can close it out if you want, but I tend to just keep it just in case. Next thing you want to do is you want to go back into the comments section. If you already joined the Discord, good for you. But if you haven't, go ahead and go to the Discord. You're going to want to verify with Bloxlink. Bloxlink isn't that hard. All you got to do is sign in, blah, blah, blah. Once you verify with Bloxlink, you're going to go to this. You're going to want to go to this, Natro Macro, downloads. You're going to want to go ahead and pick the newest version. The newest version is always the best, but depending on your likings, if you're old school, you can go all the way to the top. So you're gonna want to go ahead and download this. This doesn't harm your computer. It's not gonna do anything. It's literally just Discord doing their job. So you're gonna want to go ahead and download that. Once it's finished downloading, which should happen soon, you're gonna want to go ahead and open the file. This should pop up. You want to go ahead and press extract all. You're going to go ahead and finish it by extracting, and it shouldn't take too long depending on the computer and what type of computer you have. Like I already have this downloaded, so mine's going to go ahead and replace everything. After it's done replacing everything, you're going to go ahead and, well, now we have to wait, but like I said, depending on the computer you have, depending on everything that happens with it, it should go by pretty fast, as an example of this. So then next thing you want to do is you're going to want to exit out of that one, and you're going to want to go to this one. This should pop up. This little one right here, auto hotkey script. This is the one you want. You don't need anything else. It doesn't mean delete it, but don't click on it. Once you click on it, it should give a weird kind of loading signal like this, and it should pop up after it decides when it wants to load. Example, it's about to load. So there's a lot of, there we go. So now we can go ahead and go here. We'll go ahead and switch to game capture. Okay. So you're gonna go into here. Now this should pop up. It has to pop up. Like, if it doesn't pop up, then I don't know. Okay, so it gives you a lot of choices. You can go to collect kill, boost, quest, plans, your status, settings, contributors. Thank you to all these people for creating this, but you don't need to mess with settings, status, or MISC. It doesn't, anyways, what you're gonna want to do, example, is I already have mine placed because, you know, I like being prepared, and I've already done some of this. So you're gonna go ahead, for example, this is how it would start out. It's gonna have it. You're gonna go ahead and pick the field you want. If you want to go to the first, if you want to go the number 1 field you want to go to, you're going to put it here. The second field you want to go to, and then the third. You don't have to fill up all the slots. You can just fill up 1, 2. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick the field. Say we're going to use this one as an example. I want to go to pine tree. I'm going to go ahead and pick the pine tree in here. It's going to give me all these pattern shapes. I personally prefer the eagle. You can pick whatever you like. You don't need to change the length, the width, the rotate, the camera. Make sure these aren't here and that. You're going to want to go ahead and switch it to 100% pack in 10 minutes. So basically, if your pack isn't full by that 10 minutes, it will go ahead and take you back to your hive and fill up. If it is, matter of fact, full before that 10 minutes, it will take you to your hive still. So that, and if you're pro and you have instant convert, you're gonna want to go ahead and switch this to reset. But if you're like me, you're not that good, you're gonna want to go ahead and stay by walk. Sprinkler location you don't have to mess with. It automatically sets it up with the thing you pick, so it's that's good. Anyways, collect, kill, and boost. So say say you want to do the ant pass, you're going to go ahead and collect that. Say you want to fight Mondo Chick, you're going to want to go ahead and click that. Say you want to get Robo Pass, that you want to do the Honey Storm, you can get that. If you want to stop by dispensers, you can click any of the dispensers you want to stop by. And if you want to do any Beesmith stuff like the Snow Machine, the Gingerbread, the Lit Art, the Gummy Beacon, any of that, you're going to go ahead and click that. It'll automatically set it up for you. Next thing you want to do is your H-key of field boosters. I go ahead and I like doing my main fields, which I just pick all of them because I go to 3 different fields that use 3 different areas. Each boost will be separated by 15 minutes once they run out. Next thing you want to do is you're going to want to go to hotbar slots. It doesn't do anything, but if you say you want to use this, you're going to go ahead and say I wanted to use the snowflakes every time I got into a field. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the number 2 slot because it's in the number 2 slot, and I'm going to pick gathering. So when I'm actually gathering the pollen, it will click it for me. If you want to do it right before, like right when you start gathering, go ahead. If you want to do a micro converter, go ahead. Like, it gives you all that. Quests. I personally don't prefer doing quests because I don't know. I don't prefer it because I think, like, I don't want to be sleeping at night. They do a quest and then it messes up everything. So I go ahead, but if you want to do it, you're going to go ahead and press enable right here. It'll go ahead and complete their quest, do everything for you. Planters. I don't have planters on. I think it's a waste. Listen, if you want to plant a planter, just go ahead and place it already. But if you want to, you can pick the planter you have. Say I have a blue clay, a red clay. You're going to go ahead and pick the field. I want it in blue flower field. It's easy. Like, it's very simple. Anyways, I don't want that, so I'm gonna turn it off. And then status, I mean, just gonna tell you everything. Like, when I used it, I reset it, did everything. The runtime was 1 hour and 47 minutes. I made around 20 million, but that's because I'm not that good. But anyways, that concludes this video of how to do it. I'll go ahead and show you guys how this works. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to press start. Everything I'm doing, it'll do everything. I'm not going to be clicking my thing or anything. So it seems to work pretty well. I usually prefer this spot right in the middle. I don't know, it's just kind of me, but it's going to go ahead and do everything for myself. Though the fact that I picked the wealth clock boost, it's going to go ahead and take me to the wealth clock first. After that, it's going to go ahead and take me to the red field, because that was the first HQ field that I wanted to do. So it's going to go ahead and do that. It's going to reset me, and then it will take me to the HQ. Blah 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 blah. It seems to work really well. I love it. I don't think that macro made Bee Swarm Simulator better, because it actually kind of ruined it, because Bee Swarm Simulator was a game that you were just supposed to grind when you actually played and not AFK. But anyways, that concludes my video on how to download and use a macro. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day, great night, and I hope to see you all later. Goodbye.